We take it one day at a time, one challenge at a time, and when it's a really challenging day, 1 hour at a time.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
I don't know about all that. Was it actually good for you?
Oh, it was a good morning. We had an event at the church today, and so I was busy all morning. This morning, I drank a cup of coffee, and I'm like really sensitive to smells, and there was a smell at the church. I think it might be a dead mouse, and I like smelled it, and immediately I knew like my stomach can't handle this, and I like booked it for the door, which was upstairs, and I just ran, and it was one of those.
I can like see it in slow mo.
I know, it was one of those where it happened in slow motion, where I grabbed the door handle and started opening it, and then projectile vomit all over the door.
Poor Peter.
Anyways, I just got a bucket of water and washed it all down, and then wiped it down.
I'm so sorry.
Anyways.
I was in bed all morning, all day. There was an online CF conference for my hospital. So I went to that. I went to it on my computer and, you know, doing my thing, just hooked from one IV to the other. And yeah, so that's our day. My body's feeling better than it was yesterday so far. So anyway.
I feel like this kind of makes us like kind of homesteaders, because look, we both make our own clothing.
Oh yeah, we're totally homesteaders.
Even though we don't make it, we design it.
Look what Peter ordered for me. So we were designing new phone cases.
Let's let it focus on that, because that is not doing it justice at the moment. There it is.
So he was like, the supplier has these new phone cases, you know, whatever, do you want to try it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, how about like black and white stripes and then like the giraffe or something? And so he put that together, and I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So are we putting, yeah.
I guess we'll put these on the store if you guys are interested. And the cool news is these are a new case. They're like a bumper case. Where it's like an outer shell and like a little, it's pretty slimline, but it's got like a bumper edge in there. But anyways,
so it's protective, but it's not like bulky.
Yeah. So it's a different style than what we currently sell, but we're switching to this, and the good news is it's now available on Samsung phones as well.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited because I needed a phone case. Now I have one. Alright, you guys, I'm upstairs. I had quite a few hours of being out of bed, and I was really glad for that. I think yesterday it was nice outside. I think. Yeah, it was nice outside, but I just couldn't get outside. I was just like, Today I did not get a headache, which was amazing, and I got to sit outside for a little bit. And, yeah, but I'm back upstairs in bed doing what I feel like I've been doing all day. Filling up feeding tube, unhooking from my IV pump, hooking up to my other IV med. So, that's what I'm gonna do. What are you guys doing? Really? Did you see what I did there? It's like a Mr. Rogers thing. I gave up on my grocery bag, and I put my pumps into my purse, and I've been carrying my purse around. Yeah. Oh, weird. Does that seem more yellow to you?
I was just thinking the same thing. It's weird.
Which it does get yellow with time, but discard.
But does that one look yellow?
1017. Yeah, they look yellow like after time, but this one's been in the fridge.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should check the other ones and see if the other ones are best. Okay. Untangle. Hey, I ate a meal today. I don't know what happened to my appetite, but I was talking to my mom and she was like, I am so thankful for that tube. And I am also very, very thankful because on days like yesterday where I was just out of it and in bed all day, I am just, this takes off so much stress about eating. I'm really, really thankful for that. So I'm gonna unhook, hook up, then fill up, then unhook, and then hook up.
Wow.
All the things.
You're a complicated person.
I think that that's fair to say. Are you complicated?
I am a complicated person. I was just working on finishing up my sermon for tomorrow, and I'm talking about like how we keep from forgetting things, and like I was thinking about how like we have this thing that Mary and I do where when we walk out the door she always goes phone, wallet, keys, because she knows like I'm prone to forget one of or many of those things, and they're kind of the necessities when we leave the house. And so now I have these Bluetooth tracker things on them, but I have to remember to use them in order to remember the things I need to remember. And I was just like, I was thinking about that as I was like planning my sermon. I was like, this is ridiculous. I need something to help me remember to remember to remember.
So now instead of saying phone wallet, whatever, phone wallet keys, I say, use the button.
Yeah. She goes, press the button. I'm always like, oh, that's a really good idea. See, but here's the thing. I don't think I'm a forgetful person. I think I have a very full brain.
You do. You keep so many things straight.
But I think that makes me a forgetful person.
I think you just do a ton.
Well.
Like, literally, you are seriously amazing.
Have you ever seen those, like, plate spinning people who, like, hold, like,
That's
all
you.
these plates? Well, sometimes life feels like that. And I know for all of us, life, like, we all have spinning plates in our lives. It's a weird analogy, but it's true. I mean, it's easy to forget things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized? I was getting ready for bed, and I'm feeling like, you know, I feel better than I did yesterday. So I feel like the side effects are lessening. But then I remembered on Monday, I'm going to get blood work. And day 5, if you're new around here, my body has some weird complications that make doing IV antibiotics a little bit different. I don't know, there's a couple different things going on. One, I have an enlarged spleen, and when my body is like in, I don't want to call it a flare, but it's kind of like when my infection flares up. That's kind of the best way to describe it. My spleen can kind of go into overdrive, and it sequesters, which means like it holds onto, it sucks up some good blood cells, as well as what it's supposed to do, filter out the bad blood, or the bad like bacteria or something. I don't know how it all works, but what I do know is my spleen gets bigger because it's enlarged, and then it enlarges more, and my blood cell counts go down because my spleen is holding on to them. So that's a problem, but it's sometimes in my head I think, oh no, you can keep breathing, it's okay. But alas, the cough takes over. Okay, so anyway, the last few times I've been on IVs, it's about day 5 when my blood counts start going down. And my body has a low white blood cell count to begin with because of my enlarged spleen. So some of these IV medications can cause white blood cell count production to go down, along with, I think, other blood cells as well. But anyway, I was just standing in there thinking like, oh, this is going so good. I'm on IVs. Hopefully, you know, it'll work, and I'm glad I feel better today than I did yesterday as far as the side effects go. Although different side effects today, like the normal GI side effects with antibiotics, that kicked in today. So anyway, I was just thinking, oh yeah, I have to go get blood work. And sometimes, most of the times, I can't feel a difference in my blood work. I can't be like, oh, I think my white blood cell count dropped. Like, I don't feel a difference. So it's just a matter of waiting to see what it is. But anyway, we will take it one day at a time, just like you guys do with your stuff, just like we do with life challenges, whether it's IVs or whatever. We take it one day at a time, one challenge at a time, and when it's a really challenging day, 1 hour at a time. You guys know how it goes. And we're gonna do what we think we can't do, right? I'm really hoping that my blood counts stay happy and that I will be able to continue these IV medications. I don't have very many medications that I can switch to. When I was younger, if one set of medications wasn't working or I had a side effect, we could just switch to another set. But now that I'm older, my bacteria is resistant to all of them. And I just have very few options. So I'm hoping that this set works. And we will keep you guys updated and we'll bring you along for the ride, of course. Oh, we have a trip planned this coming week, Monday. So I'm gonna go get blood work on Monday before we leave. We're not going far. We're not going far. And I think I mentioned this. I talked with my doctor about it and he was all for it. He was like, yeah, you should still go, definitely, even though I started IVs. So I'm just really, really hoping that my blood counts are okay so that it doesn't throw our trip off, but we will see. Opposable thumbs, opposable thumbs, opposable thumbs.
I got those.
I got some!
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Good Burger.
Home of the Good Burgers. Can I take your order? How did we get watching that?
I pulled it up on Netflix.
That's funny. I remember when that came out, Eric and I rented it and watched it, and
oh yeah, you guys know Eric.
Eric and Denise are back in town tomorrow and we get to see them.
Awesome.
They're gonna come to church.
So cool.
Well guys, thanks for coming on our day today.
And
as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Don't you think we're
Good night, everybody. And let's say goodnight to the Good night, buddy. Sleep tight. Do you like saying goodnight to the people every night?